on the service desk who are using the tool, if they can actually change the width of or shift their columns around and change the size of the pop-up box so they can actually read the text that's in it, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
So the actual focus on user interface that a lot of these tools have been putting a lot of effort into over the last few years is paying off.
Yeah, absolutely. Simone, have I asked you for predictions? I don't think I have.
I predict you haven't.
The customer engagement channels, having come from the contact centre space prior to service desks and everything, how we engage customers has always been a huge issue, especially about understanding who your audience is and how you need to interact with them. So I think with all the new platforms that have come about in the last 12 months especially, I think they're going to become more understood, and please use the right way now. Like, once people understand how the conversations occur and how we engage. And that includes, look, I'm still exploring this. I still don't have full understanding of the impacts, but I'm really interested in what gamification's doing in terms of engaging our customers. I think there's a lot of different perspectives there on how people are going to start enjoying their working life. I mean, even Tristan, as you said, like being able for these guys to be able to enlarge their screen and shift their columns and stuff. It's almost, can you imagine having that front facing with them where they can choose their own, character, if you like, on something?
The avatar.
Yeah, I think for me personally, the thing with gamification, and I'm only just starting to really explore it, but it just seems to make sense in a lot of ways. For somebody like, in a service desk environment, it plays into that innate need that we've got to compete. And if you can do it and get points for closing your calls off properly or whatever, and for that you get a reward, which might be a free lunch or a half day off or something like that.
I still think, and I know we did this on the first recording, I still think it's just a new nerd word for competition, and we have to be so careful because I know it's all about vouchers or points, and it doesn't have to be competition directly against another person. And Gen Y, I read an article this week about how Gen Y are just so about gamification, but it's all about also being fair in a level playing field. But and if it's not, they want to fix it, and they will find a way. If your organisation isn't right, they'll try and find a way through the back door to fix it. But gamification is so when we start saying things like, filling in your instance correctly or closing more instance and you'll get vouchers, I cringe because it's just